Well, hello, everybody, again. My God. Look, I'm going to call this a PSA from Master Nature himself. Right? My own PSA. And how do I put this? Right? Without coming off as like snotty. That's a good word, right? Snotty. Um wow. Wow. Hey, real quick, before I get into my PSA, I'm gonna ask my I think I'm gonna do a poll of this, alright? But it's interesting. And don't ask me why this popped in my mind, okay? Don't ask. You don't want to know. Um but I was thinking about Charles Dickens. Oh my God. I was thinking about Charles Dickens, guys. At a Christmas Carol. That's what I was thinking about. And there, for some reason, maybe this is why I'm a spirit master. I don't fucking know. All right. By the way, nobody's ever asked me that origin story. Okay, you mother effers. Hey, I love my garden, but not one of you ever asked about my origins. Like, how did you become a spirit master? You motherfuckers. Oh my God. But I love you all. All right. I love you all. I know why. You don't have to tell me. But remember, hey, if we're going to be really, really good detectives, guys, all right, and we don't have all the information, right, and the purpose of the garden is to try to be as close to what would be reasonable as possible, right? And yes, I know that's difficult in a case like this. And yes, we have been slipping in and out of the mud throughout this entire thing. All right? All right. Again, you are me, I am you. Right? As above, so below. Okay? Right. But there's a theme that two themes in this one, guys. Two themes I wanna give you. All right. How do I start with this? All right. Now, and I'm gonna try to be as linear as possible with this, okay? Because I don't want this to go on for another 45 fucking minutes, because it could. All right. But all right. Here it is. I guess I'm trying to think of a nice beatific way of putting things. So here's how I'm gonna put my first theme. All right, and it's an apology. Okay, and when you think of what I'm doing here, what you're gonna see, I want you to think about A Christmas Carol. Okay, I want you to think about the three ghosts. Well, there's actually four ghosts, but the three ghosts, you know who they are, right? We got the ghost of Christmas past. We got the ghost of Christmas present. Ha ha. Ha ha. The ghost of Christmas present. Yeah? All right. You with me? We're down into the mud now. No, I'm sorry. We're not down into the mud. We're down in, what do they call it? The nitty fucking gritty. All right. Now, I wanted to give you a real channel. Okay? Free from other things that you may be seeing. And listen to me, guys. I'm a small little child on this block, but I wanna tell you one thing that I firmly believe. And is this going to be arrogance on my part? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm being fully honest with you with that. I'm not trying to pretend, I'm not trying to pretend that, I have these big secrets and I want to flash my fucking ass at you, right? With my fancy shit now. Yeah. But for the time being, I make you stare at a piece of notebook paper. Eh? You're not staring at me. You don't know what I look like. You're not staring at some background that looks like a fucking cafe with steaming coffee, I guess, sitting on the fucking bistro tables. That's what my goddamn spirit guys were doing. Staring at fucking steaming espressos in some fucking French bread bakery cafe in Moscow, Idaho. Because the Reverend D fucking told him to do it. I'm sorry. That's the beef. And by the way, I cut that video out because nobody really liked it. I guess no, you guys liked it, but anyway. Yeah, that's the beef. Anyway, that's not even a fucking point of what I was trying to say at all in this video. So, Christmas Carol. Ghost of Christmas past, present, and the future. Okay? Now, as I'm talking about my first theme over here that you're not going to... Well, I'm going to point it over there in a minute. I want you to keep this story in your mind, and I want you to keep these themes, the ghosts of what they represent in your mind. Okay? Okay? You know what the themes are. Past, present, and future. You know what the specters represent. Don't you? What they symbolize. Eh? And then you'll see. And then you're going to see. All right. Charles Dickens, baby. Now, the first author that I mentioned when I started this channel was Mark Twain. Eh? Why? Because he's the father of absurdity, in my opinion. I don't care. I put him up against anybody. Samuel Clemens, I put him up against anybody when we talk about absurdity. Okay? In that vein, in that literature, all right? Now, I'm not going to put him against fucking like Confucius. No. No, I'm saying in his time, he invented absurdity. Yes, he did. Okay? Are you a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court? No. Is Brian Koberger a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court? Eh? Is he? Did you ever read that book? All you smart fucking guilters out there. Did you ever read that fucking book? Yeah, it's a good book. If you read that fucking book, You wouldn't be a fucking pro-guilter, or whatever the fuck they call you. Okay? It's called A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Written by a master absurdist by the name of Samuel Clemens. Or Mark Twain. Brighter than you're ever gonna fucking be in your life. Hey? Chomping on a cigar. Okay? Hey, you ain't gonna be as bright as that guy. Right? He wrote some of the greatest fucking American novels you can ever imagine. What did you do? Okay, you pro-guilter. Fuck you. Hey? Hey. Fuck you. So anyway, Mark Twain. Charles Dickens. Eh? Themes. You know what? I'm giving you a lesson here, guys. and it's deep. But you never asked for my origin, which is good, actually. Actually, you know what? That's not a slight on you guys. That's not a slight on the garden. That's actually very polite of you to do that. That is very polite, actually. You know, and that just reminds me of how wonderful a garden I have is. You know? Not one of you out of my 580 now has ever been like pissed, trying to be angry with another person, or there's no fighting in the garden, like nobody's arguing with each other, seriously heavily arguing with each other. And I notice all that. I'm not blind. I watch my garden every day. But that just says to me I have the best garden in the world. And you know what the feeling I have is, no matter how big we get together, it's going to stay that way. That's it. That's just the way it is. My big regret in all this, guys. And this is, I guess, what I was saying about arrogance. But my big regret in all this is that when I first knew about what this case was about, which was a while ago, before I started this channel, I had contemplations of doing it like a year and a half before, or about at least a year, and I put it off. Okay? But that's my fault. But anyway, I don't know what the point of that was. But I guess anyway. So I want to get on. I'm sorry. I've been belaboring the whole point, the whole time, belaboring the point. I want to get to my original theme. But I want you to keep Charles Dickens in mind, and I want you to keep the Ghost of Christmas Past in mind. Here we go, baby. Here we go. All right. Now stick with me. Do some happy mushrooms if you need to. You might have to at this fucking point. I guess you might, to understand what the fuck I'm trying to say here. Oh my God. I may need some. Holy shit. Anyway, just a few buttons. That's all. Just a few buttons. That's all. Anyway, guys. Hey, I'm not promoting anything here or there. All right. And by the way, this video is for educational purposes only. Okay. Fair use only. What's the other fucking warning I need? I don't know. I don't know. but that's what it is. Right? But here's my first team, and it's it is what it is. It's an apology. Yes, it is. It's an apology. That's my first main theme here for making this video. It's an apology. Yeah. Because, well, I was an idiot. So, yeah. No, I was more than an idiot. I was more than an idiot. I was an invalidating idiot. And that's not good. So, not only was I an idiot, I was an invalidating idiot. Okay? And when you're being like that, you don't realize it because it's so small. Hey, you don't even notice that you just did that. So not only was I an idiot, but I also at the same time was invalidating of the other person. See? Hey, such a small little thing like that slips through your mind. And then because your brain is thinking about other shit, like, gee, what's work like gonna be tomorrow? You know? Or, God, do I really have to do that thing tomorrow? I don't want to fucking do that. Fuck that. No, your little response that you just said, it's said, and then your brain is jumping back to the chatter of whatever the fuck's going on in it. Okay? And that's what happened to my brain. So not only was I an idiot, I was an invalidating idiot. And I didn't even realize it. Stanley, the twink they call me. All right? Stanley, the twink they call me. You know how invalidating that is? Anyway. So, I apologize. One of my beautiful lovelies in the garden, my original lovelies in the garden, sent me a message or made me in the chat. She made a calculation for me. And she said, you know what? Ever since your channel started, you've grown by this much. And when I first read the message, I was like, I looked at the calculation. And I was like, you know what I did? I was just trying to do the math on that, right? I was just trying to do the math on what the calculation was. To get to whatever that fucking number was. That's what I did. That's what I fucking did, Garden. I tried to get to that big fucking number out here. You know? I had delusions of grandeur, guys. I'm like, oh, what is that? What's that X? What is this? What is this 5X times? What is? And all of a sudden, brain is doing math. And I'm trying to get to the big fucking number. You know? You know what it's called, guys? That's called fucking greed. All right? That's called greed. Hey? Charles Dickens shit. This channel is not about greed. But I was greedy. Stanley, the twink, they called me. Stanley was greedy. Eh? Stanley used to like to rob people a lot. Not only unaliving them, but he stole everything they had. Stanley, the twink, they called me. I read this book. I read it. Stanley, the twink, they called me. Hey. So I was just looking at the big number. It's called ego and greed. And because of that, I invalidated that comment that came from this beautiful lily. Right? Called Deborah. And Deborah, you know who you are. Yes, you do. So, even I, Master Nature, has to be careful about ego and greed. Because that's not what this garden is. No. This garden is not about ego. It's not about greed. Never. Now, if this channel ever starts making some fucking money, well, it ain't gonna come at your expense. Ever. Not, let me qualify that. Not as a predator to you. Okay? Anyway. So my apology is to you, Deborah. You gave a thoughtful, you analyzed numbers for me. I didn't even ask you to do that. And it was all for the benefit of the garden. And I totally fucked up that. Because of my ego and because of greed of some sort. All right? So that's my first theme, is that my apology is to you, Deborah. I did not mean to invalidate what you did, but I did invalidate. And so I guess what I want to ultimately, what I want my guard to know ultimately about me and my channel is that I will never, ever, ever, ever try to purposefully invalidate anybody. Okay? I'm serious. That is not what this channel's about. Hey, that's not what the garden's about. That's not what I'm about. I want everybody who wants to come aboard this ship to feel secure No matter how stormy those fucking seas are gonna get, because they're gonna get real fucking stormy, guys. And they're already getting stormy. Alright? In fact, we're in a really goddamn fucking little flash flood right now. Okay? Whether you like it or not, the state of this fucking world is swishing and fucking swaying. I don't want it. You don't want it. Okay? And my garden is going to survive regardless. But it's not going to survive if I'm greedy. You know? Right? In a certain way. But certainly not fucking dismissive. I've come across as dismissive. Okay? Which is what I did. So Deborah, I love you. You're my lily. You're my moonflower, my sugar lily, my honey love. You are my unicorn, baby blue. That's what you are to me. That's how much I care about you guys. So please, if I ever say something in the comments, like I am not trying to be flippant to anybody. I'm not trying to be dismissive of anybody. All right? Sometimes, hey, I admit, sometimes I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm trying to be like, I'm serious, guys. Hey, Master Nature, now don't you start tricking and trading. Don't you start tricking and trading now, Master Nature. Holy fuck. Don't you be doing that. Come on now. I've been with you a lot longer than I ever wanted to be. Holy God. Hey, Master Nature, does your garden know about the story? About my first Master Nature? Do they know that story? I don't Tyrone, I think you did tell it. I think you did. And then I think maybe I erased the shit. I don't know. I don't know. But you fucking erased it? You erased my shit. When I was talking about the bog, you erased that? Well, Tyrone, I think I might have. Actually, yeah, I think I did actually. Master Nature, I have graduated. Acceptance classes, all right. But right now, I am on the verge of kicking the little fucking hell out of you. Oh my God, Master Nature. You erased my shit. Oh my God, Master Nature. I want. Can you do Tyrone a favor right now? Can you go away in your mind for just 5 minutes? Because Tyrone, can I have permission to take over your fucking brain right now? Just 5 minutes. That's all I need. That's all I need. Let me take over your brain for 5 minutes. All right? Is that all right? I'm asking permission, Master Nature. Can you hear me? Tyrone. Okay. Well, hang on. In order for me to get into that space, good, you know. All right, Tyrone. I'm giving you permission. This is where we started from, wasn't it, guys? Isn't this where we started from? The ghost of Christmas past. You can come on through, Tyrone. It's okay. I'm gonna go away for about 5 minutes. Yeah, baby. down. Slow it down. Slow it down. That's right, baby. You know who it is. Oh, yeah. You know who's coming through right now. Yeah, keep going. Slow it down. Slow it down. That's right. Tyrone. That's right, baby. Tyrone. Now that was just an old throwback. Remember those days? Do you remember those days, my garden? Yes, you do. Tyrone came from the Delta. You know that. I've been trying to tell you that in 12 fucking parts. Whatever. But you know what? I wanted to say, first of all, I'm very upset that Master Nature never told you the story about I'm upset. I'm upset about it. I don't even remember if I told you that story or not. Look, and maybe I need to give you a little synopsis, okay? Well, Tyrone had another a former master, okay? And I was with that fucking creep for like 80 fucking years. This guy never fucking died. Yeah. And man, this guy, no, Master Nature. Oh, he's a fucking way. That goddamn it, I'm right. I put a spell on this fuck. Oh my god. Fuck, I can't call him for another 5 fucking minutes. Fuck. Uh, who can help me in this situation? MD, you want to help me out here? I think you were asking about like, 80 years. And you were asking about a tree? No, you weren't asking. Oh my God, no, MD, you didn't regress on me, did you? MD, did you regress on me? No, no, Tyrone, that's not what I meant. Uh, Master Nature's away, and well. I don't know. I'm not quite sure, Tyrone. Hey, Tyrone. I just wanna say something real quick. Please, please, Tyrone. I just want to just mention one thing. I know you're frustrated. But mm, uh, how can I put this? Listen, MD. I was talking about. Do you know if Master Nature cut my fucking footage out? That's what I'm trying to figure out. MD, what the fuck are you going on about? Oh my god. I think you regressed. And then I don't even know how that's possible. How much more regression can you go? Oh my fucking god. Smiley Hobgod. I know you hate Tyrone. I know you hate my fucking guts. But if you, Smiley Hobgod, if you do have some semblance of a heart, can you please find in that misty fucking heart that you, whatever that is, can you please free Tyrone from this? I beg of you. I don't want anything to do with this shit anymore. All Tyrone wants to do at this point in his spirit journey, in his spirit life, all Tyrone wants to do is win some fucking spirit money and kick some fucking ass in bingo. I love you all, babies. We'll get the theme too in like 2,000 fucking years. All right. I love you all. Hey, babies. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. We are in the present right now. Yes, we are. The ghost of Christmas present, baby. And I'm relishing every goddamn fucking moment of it. I love all of you, and I apologize to you know who I did wrong. All right, babies. That's how much I love you. That's how much I love you guys. All right. We're going to talk probably, well, again, I got to sleep. You got to sleep for another 2,000 fucking. Hey, that's Rip Van Winkle, and I'm not trying to confuse anybody. All right? All right, guys. Hey, pleasant dreams. Bye bye. My beautiful garden that I love. Oh my God. All right. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, thanks for forgetting about me again, you fucking assholes. Well, listen, I'm the face if you want it. All right. Bye bye. Bye. MD love you. Bye. Oh my God.